You are probably using color wrong in Minecraft, and so today I'm going to show you the correct way to use color. Hello and welcome back with me, fLukedMC, and today we are discussing color theory. This video is inspired by a Reddit post by Jacko, a link to which can be found in the description. There are various methods and tips to use color in our builds, and we're going to start with the simple and move all the way up to the advanced. First up, we have primary colors. Primary colors are red, yellow and blue as displayed on this color circle. We can combine primary colors to get secondary colors. Red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, and red and blue make purple. Altogether, these 6 colors make up our complete color wheel. This color wheel is the core component we're going to need to make color schemes and color palettes. But before we get to that, there are a few things we need to discuss first. The first thing to touch on is temperature. Red, orange and yellow are warm colors. They make you feel warm things. Purple, blue and green are cool colors, and they make you feel a bit more chill. Below, we also have grayscale. Whites, greys and blacks aren't actually colors. They are known as shades. Then there's brown. Brown is what is known as a composite color and is made up of combining the 3 primary colors together. Adding in brown and our shades gives us a much more complete color wheel. We're about to move on to discussing how colors can work together. I will in fact have an image of this color wheel in the top right hand corner so that you can look back at it at any time. Also, in order to simply and quickly explain the different methods to use color, I am going to be using different flags. First off, we have the monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic color schemes are made by taking one color and one shade and pairing them together. So as you can see, I've mixed red with white, blue with white, and purple with white. You will also see that these are in fact textured. Pretty much every flag you're going to see in this video has been textured in this pattern. Texturing describes how rough or smooth something is. You can usually add texture by using 2 different blocks from the same color group. So in this instance, I've used wool and concrete powder to create this texture. Moving on, we have the complementary color scheme. Complementary color schemes are made by taking 2 colors directly across from each other on the color wheel, such as red and green, orange and blue, or yellow and purple. So whereas monochromatic is good if you're only using one color, if you're trying to mix colors up, using 2 colors in a complementary scheme will work much better. But then we also have the triadic color scheme. Triadic color schemes use 3 colors evenly spaced around the wheel. So we've got red, yellow and blue, or purple, orange and green. You'll notice with triadic color schemes that these actually separate into the primary colors and the secondary colors. So whereas monochromatic is for 1 color, complementary is for 2 colors, triadic is for 3 colors. Naturally, the next step up is to use 4 colors, and for that we have the tetradic color scheme. Tetradic color schemes use 2 pairs of complementary colors. So for example, earlier we had the complementary scheme of orange and blue and the complementary scheme of yellow and purple, and we can combine them into this tetradic color scheme here. These are likely to be the most common color schemes you're going to use, but there is one more to talk about, and that is analogous. I have probably pronounced that wrong. Analogous color schemes work by using 2, 3 or even 4 colors that are directly next to each other on the color wheel. So for example, yellow and green, blue, red and purple, or blue, green, yellow and orange. This opens up to even more variety of how to use colors in our builds. You will have noticed that throughout all of these flags we have not yet used brown, and that's because, as I mentioned, brown is a composite color but also has a special use when using it in builds. Brown has a unique advantage in that it can actually move around the color wheel. In this demonstration here, I've put the darker browns on the left and the lighter browns on the right. Darker browns are actually closer to red on the color wheel, and lighter browns are closer to yellow on the color wheel. This means that where we often use red, we can actually use dark brown, and where we often use yellow, we can use light brown. Brown is a neutral color in a similar way to grayscale, but whereas grayscale is a shade, brown fits much more into a neutral palette. This is actually why you'll often see me using wood, particularly oak and spruce, in all of my builds, because I much prefer the neutral color scheme. You can dramatically improve your builds in just one step with this knowledge about color theory. Naturally, this is just the tip of the iceberg when you're dealing with colors, so you will need to experiment, but as long as you are using the correct color schemes based on what we've discussed, the colors are going to work out pretty good. Many of the best builders in the Minecraft space either knowingly or unknowingly use all of the things we've talked about today. And there we have it. A very quick but a very simple and easy way to understand color theory in Minecraft and how to apply it to our Minecraft builds to instantly improve the way we use color. You now have the tool to go and add color to your builds in the correct way. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.